Okay, so I think it's quite clear already that this is going to be a different kind of video, so I guess I don't really have to say that. But yeah, some of you may have known that this was coming because I did post about it on Twitter. But recently, I've been feeling really shitty about YouTube. And this is for a lot of different things, and I think that's kind of the problem. So I wanted to make this video to kind of just get some things out of my head and off my chest, because they've been like kind of eating away at me for a couple of weeks now. Well, more than a couple of weeks actually, it's been a while. But recently, I've just found myself starting to hate YouTube. And I don't mean making videos and, doing stuff on my channel. I've always loved that, and I've actually been enjoying that more than ever. Now, I already know the stem of all this for me, the stem of the problem for me is the fact that my dream is to be a successful YouTuber, which means turning what I do into a career and being able to live off that. I'm not saying I have to have like 50 billion bajillion subscribers or like, a billion views every video or whatever. I just really want to be able to make videos, have fun editing and recording them and doing all the cool stuff that I like to do with my channels, and be able to focus on that full time rather than having to do other things. Like, I'm currently attending university, but even though I don't mind university, it's good, it's okay, but the main goal of that is to then get into like the media business and then hopefully get jobs there. But that's because of the fact that that's actually kind of my plan B. Which is bad, I know, that shouldn't be my plan B. I should be focusing on that because that is the most likely option. And that's kind of one of the problems here. But the problem with this dream is the fact that it feels like it's a dream that, even though I try to talk myself into constantly being positive and continue with the channel, make sure I'm always progressing and getting better equipment, which I've not been able to do in quite a while because I've just not had the money to do so. And make funny videos and try different types of content and try a reaction channel, which has been part of that dream. But the problem is that after, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 years of having this channel now, and I've rebranded it twice. No, I've rebranded this channel once. My content has like evolved and changed so much since then. But I finally feel like I'm at a place where I could be successful if I really tried, but trying is not the problem. I literally took an entire year out of education and things like that, also for mental health issues, but mostly so that I could just focus on YouTube. I could try and make my dream become reality. I could try and work on that and try and create something good out of it. And sure, my channel did make some progression. I think that was round about when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which was pretty good. But now I look at my channel and I'm barely getting like 20 views per video, which is incredibly low considering I used to get like at least 100 for every video, which I know that's still incredibly low. Like, some of you might think, oh, that's nothing, that's nothing. Yeah, that is nothing, but to me that was quite a big deal because I'd gone from getting like almost no views every single video to getting 100, which felt like genuine progress. Whereas now I look at my channel and if you go on my videos and just scroll through the recent ones, none of them will have got past 100. And it just feels like all that progress that I spent for an entire year has just gone down the drain. And I know that part of that is because of the fact that when I was moving and stuff, I couldn't record all the time. I had less time to record, therefore, I had to cut down on my schedule. It went from like videos every day to 3 videos a week, which I am trying to improve that schedule and get more content up when I can, but sometimes it's a bit of a struggle because of university and because of family life and other stuff going on. But it just, every time I go to my channel now and I see the views and I see the subscribers, it just makes me feel so shitty because I've been at 1,200 for I think like several months now. It's been a long time and it just feels like my channel has literally just grown stagnant. I know there are still new subscribers coming in every now and again, and if you're one of those people, then I do thank you for the support. I just want to quickly point out as well that this is not meant to be a video that's meant to have a dig at anyone from this community or from subscriber base or from anyone that may be watching this video, because that's the good point of the video in a sense, is that I do have people supporting me. I do have people trying to watch my videos and constantly motivating me to continue. But for me, it feels like the overall problem here is YouTube itself. Now, I'm not the only one that feels this. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers, a lot of other small-time YouTubers like myself who feel that YouTube just isn't what it used to be. It just feels like one of the causes for this problem is the fact that I just feel like YouTube doesn't help anymore. They don't try and help smaller creators. There's this saying that I keep throwing around everywhere and that I keep saying to people, which is the big get bigger and the small stay small. And that's genuinely how it feels. And yes, I know there's probably going to be, some experts, like some analytics experts may see this video. I don't know if they will, because YouTube can say, yeah, well, if you do this, if you look at this, if you change this thumbnail, if you, put this in your description, use better keywords. Yeah, I've tried all this. That's the thing. I've tried all this. I've changed so many details in so many videos so many times. and it just never seems to help. It never does anything, and that's the problem. That's one of my issues with YouTube. And I will quickly apologise for all this seems a bit incoherent. If I'm just bringing things out of the blue all of a sudden, my mind's just in like a massive tornado, like a whirlwind of thoughts right now on this whole subject matter. Hence why part of me keeps stuttering and stopping what I'm saying, because there's so much that I want to say that I just can't get it all out at the same time. But it just genuinely feels like YouTube just wants to stick its foot on our heads and push us down as much as possible. Now, for some of you, that might seem like I'm being a bit melodramatic, or that I'm being like, it's like, oh, no, really, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I have two examples of this, and I will quickly point out, I know that YouTube is a competitive market, I know that things are always changing with the search engine, and that searches are always changing, but I felt moments of huge pride the other week when I was actually just looking through some of my Undertale videos to see just how they were doing for the fun of it, because those videos did do rather well. They were a success. I'd say that was a successful series on my channel. It's why I continue to do Undertale videos, because I do enjoy the game. People seem to enjoy watching them. So it's kind of like a win-win in a sense, and I'm really happy about that. But the other week, I looked up and I noticed that one of my videos, called Undertale the First Human, which was a fan game, was actually on page 1 at rank 5, which made me incredibly proud, because this was the first time that one of my videos had gotten to the front page, well, not the front page, but the first page of a search. That one video has been one of my more successful videos because of that, and it made me feel really proud, and it brought in a lot of viewers, a lot of subscribers. But now I look, and it's been pushed down to page 2. Now, this is still a big thing, because I'm still on page 2, but most people don't even bother going to page 2 unless they're looking for something very specific. If they're looking up like a playthrough of Undertale the First Human, they're just going to see, I don't know, Nate Wants to Battle, because I know he did that, and I think he's on page 1, and they'll go, oh, okay, he's big, I'll just watch him then. There you go. So being on page 2 does not help. And that made me feel a bit upset and made me feel a little bit angry, but I thought, well, you know what, oh well, I'm still on page 2, so that's still pretty good. But then, as I was searching through the rest of my Undertale videos, I noticed that Undertale Part 2 was actually also on the first page at round about rank 5 as well, so I felt really proud of that, and I thought, oh, that's awesome. But then when I looked at it, I could see that below my videos, there was like Dan and Phil, I think there was the Diamond Minecart, there was like a bunch of big YouTubers that were ranking lower than me. And that made me feel incredibly proud. That for once made me feel successful, gave me a little taste of that ideal dream of being successful. And it made me feel genuinely good about myself. I think literally when I saw that, I just stopped what I was doing, got this camera out, got all my stuff out, and just recorded more videos, because it just motivated me to work harder, it motivated me to do better. And then not even within a couple of days, I don't know how long it was up at that ranking, but not even a couple of days later, I checked it, and I don't know where the video's gone. The video is still on my channel, it's still there, it's still viewable, but for whatever reason, it's no longer on page 1. I literally went up to page 20, and my video's gone for that one search term that it was ranking high at. And I don't understand why that's happened. And at that very moment in time, I almost completely lost my shit, because it seriously felt like YouTube was just going, yeah, you're not a big YouTuber, so let's get that video, let's bump up the big guys, and let's just, let's just throw away the old trash, let's throw away the small trash, yeah, ha ha ha. It genuinely felt like they just wanted to stamp on me, they just wanted to push me down and stop me from being successful. And I know that that's probably going to sound really stupid, and it kind of is, but at the same time, that's how it feels being a smaller YouTuber. It just feels like YouTube is constantly out to get you, and that the bigger guys are always going to beat you to the punch, and always get more opportunities. Now, I know that this kind of stuff I do is gaming, which is incredibly overpopulated, so it's bound to happen, but at the same time, I've grown so sick and tired of bigger YouTubers getting all these big shots to do stuff and all these first looks at things. Like the amount of times I've seen that YouTubers got like an early preview of a game, or they get to record like an entire fucking game before it's even out, so then it's literally like the minute that the game comes out, or not even then, they can immediately start posting their Let's Plays, which means that all those smaller guys lose that opportunity to grow. Those bigger guys don't need it half the time. They would still be successful anyway. But you can get, like, the fucking famous YouTuber guy, I'll just say, so that I'm not upsetting anyone by actually using anyone's names. But famous YouTuber guy, yeah, he's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the fucking slots, because he got to post that Let's Play first, and he got the first look, and he got all these, exclusive behind-the-scene opportunities and stuff that we don't get. But the problem with that is if he didn't have that chance, if he didn't have that exclusive little thing going on, somebody else could have taken that spot before he got there, and then become big from it, and been successful, and actually had a fucking chance to do something. And I see it all the time now, and I'm absolutely sick to death of it. I understand where the business parts of this come in, I understand it completely. Doesn't mean I have to like it though. But I just genuinely feel like for the past maybe like year and a half or so, I just feel like YouTube's starting to die in a sense for some people. Like, I've seen friends, like close friends of mine on YouTube, give up or almost give up because of this, because they want to be successful, they want to be able to make people happy. Because I know a lot of people keep saying, well, if you like making videos, just do it because you enjoy it, that's why you should do YouTube, that's why you should make the videos. And I agree with that completely. But that doesn't mean that you can't be successful with it, or that you can't want to be successful with it. And the problem is, I know that a lot of content creators want to make a video for people to watch. So when you're making these videos and putting them up on YouTube, and you're sat there and you're thinking, oh, I really enjoyed editing this video, it was so much fun to make, and it's such a funny video, it's so great, I can't wait for people to see it. And then you look back like a week later and you've got like 2 views on it, and they're probably both yours from when you've been just like clicking on like your annotations and stuff and sorting everything out. It just makes you feel like so unmotivated, and it feels like someone's stabbing you in the heart. It's so demoralising. It just makes you sit there and think to yourself, why am I even trying? Why am I even bothering with this when it's not gonna go anywhere? And that's how I've been feeling recently. Now, you may have noticed, some of you that watch this channel quite regularly may notice that my schedule has kind of jumped up recently. And this is due to the fact that I've been trying to just ignore everything else with YouTube. I've been trying to ignore the numbers. Obviously I've been checking like the comments and stuff and replying to it. I kind of burped then, so I apologise. But I've been checking the comments and been replying to people because I genuinely do like that interaction. I love everyone that comes to the channel, and I really do enjoy when people watch my videos and say, oh, I thought this part was good, oh, that was really funny, or like if I ask someone a question like, what did you think of this game? And they say, oh, I thought this game was great, like, yeah, cool, awesome, let's start a conversation about it. I've just been trying to ignore all the success ideas in a sense, and the idea of growing and getting more views and stuff like that, just so I can kick back and have some fun. It's one of the reasons why I've been kind of playing games that I just want to play, not because it's the new recent game that's just come out, because even if I do like stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning waiting for the game to download and release at like 12 AM in the morning, and then jumping on, immediately getting a let's play and just throwing it out there as fast as possible. Number one, that's probably not going to be the best kind of quality because of the fact that, you know, if I'm rushing to try and get that video out, it's not going to be as good. But number two, even if I do get to be like one of the first people to post, I don't know, I'll just say Horizon Zero Dawn, because it's one of the recent games. I'm like one of the first people to post that. I still highly doubt that many people will watch it anyway. So it feels like all that effort was for nothing. And I've been trying so long to try and get ahead of the pack with games. I tried it with Resident Evil 7, but I wasn't able to play it till later in the day, so there was already like umpteen billion Let's Plays already up from people that didn't have jobs or didn't have university and other things that they had to do, which is another problem in itself. These bigger YouTubers can spend every waking moment of their day, if they want to, doing these videos. And I know they don't. I know they've got like conventions and all these plans and meetups and whatever going on as well. I'm not saying they don't work hard, because they do. But they're able to stay up till that time doing that. Some of us can't. I have to go to university, so I can't constantly stay up every single night, late at night, and doing things. And I live with other people. And until I move out, I'm currently going to be living with other people, therefore I can't stay up till 3 in the morning and be shouting and, you know, making Let's Plays like I do, because they're just going to come in and be like, do you fucking mind? We're trying to sleep. Shut the fuck up, you know? Got to be respectful about that. But recently, usually, when people ask me, like, what I do to make myself feel better, because I have, as some of you may know, I have quite heavy depression, a lot of issues going on, which I'm trying to get past at the moment. I would usually just say one of my favourite things to do is just kick back and record, and that is still true. I still really do enjoy recording, but quite recently I felt like it's just been making me feel worse. Well, not in the past couple of weeks, since I started trying to ignore like growing and stuff like that. When I have paid attention to that stuff, it just demoralises me. It just makes me feel like, why am I even bothering doing this anymore? I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere with it. Now, I know I kind of went off on like several billion tangents. My brain's really bad at staying on track. Like, even in just a standard conversation, I get distracted by things so fast that my brain can never keep up. Well, my mouth can never keep up with my brain. So, I don't fucking know. But yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts and feelings out on all this. Now, if any of you are watching who feel the same as me and feel just, with YouTube, or maybe just might be interested in it, there is actually another website that I discovered the other day called vid.me. and I'll put a link up for the description if you want to go and check it out. I'll also put a link up for my channel over there if you want to check that out too. But pretty much, a good friend who used to be known as Ice Monk is now known as Zatriel. I don't know if I pronounced that right or wrong or whatever. Anyway, good, awesome guy. Showed me a website the other day, which is pretty much what I like to think of as probably one of the only competitors to YouTube, which is vid.me, or just vidme as I call it. And it's a site that's very, very similar to YouTube, and I've gone over there, and yeah, my channel's not exactly doing too great, because I've only just started, and currently I'm mainly just re-uploading past content, and current videos that are like going up as well, but I will eventually be doing exclusive kind of content on there. I am going to be doing like a little welcome video to vidme at some point, because I know everyone seems to do those, so I thought, well, you know, I'll do one as well, and just have fun with it, I suppose. But from what I can tell, this website seems like it's actually trying to care about video creators, and you're given a lot more chances to actually do things. Like, for instance, you know when you're on your homepage on YouTube, and the first thing you'll see is everyone, well, not all the time, because YouTube's fucking broken, but you'll get like videos that you've watched before, or subscribers, like you might get a PewDiePie video, or JackSepticEye, or whoever it is that you watch. Those people will pop up in your recommended, or this because you watched this film trailer for the new X-Men film or something, or this or this. VidMe doesn't exactly have that, but instead it does just seem to have like, you do still get like subscriptions and stuff, but on the homepage it's more of videos just posted, or you know, recent videos, so by anyone. So smaller people, smaller content creators can get those chances to grow and have people seeing their videos. And it's more of a tight-knit community. It shows you on your channel how many upvotes you've had, how many comments you've done, all this cool stuff to show that you are genuinely interacting with people and going over to other people's channels, and you know, and just like watching videos and just enjoying your time on the channel. And I really like that. Even as its own Discord channel, so you can like chat with some of the administrators if you need any help or anything like that. It doesn't exactly have analytics, or whatever the fuck they're called, or however you pronounce it, but I think some of the fans of the site did actually make a website that you can actually use to look at your like channel stuff, like your analytics and all that stuff, and the demographics and all that businessy business. But if you're one of those YouTubers that really is just getting frustrated as fuck with this fucking shit website these days, then I do suggest going and checking that out. It is a second option. It is something that you can consider and think about. Now, I am on VidMe, as I mentioned before, my channel will be in the description. I'm not moving over there permanently or anything, but currently I'm dual channeling in a sense. I'm still doing YouTube, I'm still doing that here, and I'm still, you know, working hard with my videos. But at the same time, I'm also going to be uploading to vidme, vid.me, whatever you want to call it as well. So if you are on vid.me, you can go and check me out over on that. Same username, KingFishOcean. But yeah, I do suggest that. And I know it might seem a bit dickish, you know, after all this time on YouTube, and it kind of just feels like I'm saying, you know, fuck you YouTube, go to vid.me, fuck this site. I kind of am, I'm not going to lie, but that's just because I feel so frustrated with this website now. I just feel so frustrated with all the bullshit that they keep doing to the site that nobody ever fucking wants. Subscriptions and things like that are always fucking breaking. Even notifications have gone down once or twice and not worked properly. And I get it, it's a website, shit like that's going to happen, but it's still nonetheless frustrating. But anyway, that's me. I just wanted to get that out in the open. Quite a long video, I know, but I just really wanted to get that out in the open, and just part of this was mainly just to tell people about vid.me and say, yeah, go and check it out. You know, it's worth a look. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will probably be doing a few more of these videos, not just on YouTube, on other things as well, because I want to do some more like kind of personal videos that aren't Kingfish Fridays, because Kingfish Fridays is usually, well, I feel like for me it's known for like channel updates and just, you know, kind of little things, kind of like, you know, unboxings and stuff like that. So I kind of want to keep Kingfish Fridays in the same vein. Maybe in Kingfish Fridays I'll do vlogs or whatever outside as well. But these kinds of videos I'm going to be keeping separate. They're going to be more serious. Obviously it's a more serious tone, so obviously I'm the Kingfish Fridays, the Kingfish Fridays on the beginning isn't exactly going to help. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate you sitting through however long this video is. I'm sitting at like 27 minutes, but that's unedited, to be honest, so it's probably like 20 odd minutes. So if you watch through all this, then I do applaud you, but thanks. See you later.